I love this. I was honestly about to film something, but then never mind.
2 hours later.
Alright, like I was saying a couple hours ago, it's really like cold and wet and rainy today, so I guess I'll just talk about something I don't know. Today I kind of want to talk about why I talk about the things that I talk about. Just kind of wrap your head around that one. Like why I tell the world that I had an eating disorder, or about the fact that my dad lost his job and like the struggle my family is going through. The reason I do that is because, one, I'm an open book. You can basically ask me anything about myself and I'll tell you, with a few exceptions. That's just who I am. But another reason that I do that is because in this generation, there's a ton of fake artificial people. It's become the norm to, when you want to, say, post an Instagram picture, you take your phone and take 7 hours to get that just right selfie. And after you get that selfie, you still edit it and Photoshop it and put all these filters on it to post. Now, when you post an Instagram picture, generally speaking, you look for feedback. You want this many likes, you want this many comments, and if it doesn't, you delete it. I'm not saying you're like this, I'm saying that a lot of people, and especially my generation, are like this. And obviously this doesn't have to just do with Instagram pictures, it has to do with a lot of things, like the fact that the only way we communicate these days is through a keyboard where we get to premeditate what we say. Because ultimately, when you're speaking face to face, you don't get to edit what you say, there's no backspace button on the words that come out of your mouth, so you get a sense of who you really are when you're speaking face to face. Now, of course, I edit these videos just to edit the parts out where I'm stumbling over my words and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. But for the most part, I'm pretty real with you. So a lot of the reason that I say the things that I say is, one, to just give perspective and, share the things that I experience, and two, just to contrast this artificial society. Because the only way to combat these people that basically edit their personalities is to be real. Everybody looks to be accepted for who they are, and that is 100%, that's awesome. That's great. When I am judging a person as to whether or not I want to be their friend, I only focus on one thing, and that is, are they a good person? So for me at least, you can believe anything you want, look any way you want, and be my friend as long as you're a good person. So yeah, I'll accept you for who you are, but the problem is nobody really shows who they really are, because everything's edited, premeditated, filtered, and it's not real. If you want people to accept you for who you are, you actually have to act like who you are. As technology progresses and as time goes on, it's becoming more and more difficult to indicate whether someone's being real or not. And I think it's way more attractive for you just to be raw and real than this, glorified, version of yourself. I may be repeating myself at this point, so I'm just gonna stop that there and go on with my day. Also, little plug here. If you are into gaming, you have about 3 seconds to click on this annotation right here to go to my favorite gamer's page. He happens to be my best friend of like 14 years, but he's my favorite gamer. You have 523 subscribers, 524, 525. You just gained 100 subscribers, dude. You just gained 100 subscribers in like 10 seconds. 530, 532, 533. I'm refreshing. 276 viewers, 556 subscribers, 562. And that's crazy. That's crazy. Just a huge influx, man.
Can you give me a shout out? The Great Wolf Gaming. Shout out to you, bro. My friend.
I was watching his stream, and then all of a sudden, like,
hey, go over there.
50 viewers, 60 viewers, 100 viewers, 200 viewers. I was like, what the I was like, I have to call him and go watch his subscribers go up. I have no idea who Codename Pizza is, but apparently they shouted him out, and he gained
100.
well over 100 subscribers in
on this, it's,
4 minutes.
58.
That
Easter egg.
is awesome.
So,
Typically when I see someone get a big push like this, I'm like, oh man, I want a big push like that, and I certainly do. But I know how much this kid streams and how like long he's been doing it. He's been on YouTube as long as I have. Again, inconsistent, just like myself, but well deserved. Calling me. Hi, I have a question about whether or not you have something in stock. Do you guys happen to have there are two prices listed, two different ones. One of them is, and the other one is, they have almost identical. He said his computer is slow as molasses on a January day. It's kind of funny. Does it say, yeah, that's the one I'm seeing. And the only one that's... Alright, well, thank you very much. Bye. Hey! Hey! Bye.